Abby here at Purple Cottage Crafts, and welcome back to another video here on my YouTube channel. First, let me apologize for all the peripheral mess around me. I'm in the middle of some projects, but I wanted to share this book with you. This is not a new book, but it's a used book new to me. But it was originally published, and I had to look it up real quick because I couldn't remember, May 1st, 1977, and it's written by Ben Maddow, and I will put a link to a couple places you can find this. I purchased mine from eBay. I know you can get them from on Amazon as well, and there's like a variety of prices. I think I paid, including shipping, 12 bucks on eBay for mine. This is a huge book. It's heavy. I mean, this is a really cool book, and I took the dust cover off. It's right here, but this is what the dust cover looks like. But I took this upstairs so I could look at it, and I just took the cover off. This book is just amazing, and I didn't even know it existed. I found out about it at Orly Aveneri's Passport to Journal workshop that I attended in the first part of December. It was a 3-day workshop. It was amazing. And she had this book, and so what she does when she has different workshops, she will take it with her. This time the workshop happened to be at her home, and she, during part of the process, she'll have you come up and pull out a picture that speaks to you, and then you incorporate it into the project you're working on. And so I'd never heard of this book, like I mentioned, but I love it. It is so cool, and I've been looking through this. I do want to read you know, I just got this, I think, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, and I just now have had a chance to take a look at it. Actually, I got it before Christmas, about a week or two before Christmas, to be honest. I'm just trying to remember. Not that I'm not, not that it matters, I guess, exactly. But anyway, so this is like, I'm just now kind of getting a chance to look through here, and I haven't read read all the articles and everything yet. And I do have a bookmark in here where I stopped because I look at it when I was upstairs laying down, and I wanted to look at the pictures. I didn't really read, I mean, I read the information about the photos, but I didn't read the dialogue yet, so I'm trying to spit out. It's like almost, what time is it? It's like almost 3 a.m. so I'm getting a little rummy, so sorry about that. But I wanted to kind of do a little bit of a flip through, and I thought I taped everything. There are some pictures in here that are in the raw, so to speak, artistically, and I've been trying to cover them so I don't offend anybody or anything like that. So we'll just put that here for now so I don't forget it's there, and kind of do this business so I remember it's not taped down. So anyway, so what this is, because I was looking at it when I was trying to get some more information about it after the workshop. Is it in front of this, or is it on the, here we go. So I'll hold this up so you can see it. Ooh, my goodness, this is heavy. So it's a narrative history of the portrait and photography by Ben Maddow, and it's really cool because there are photos in here that don't even have dates. They don't even know when they were taken. That's how old they are, and they're of all different generations and eras and types of people, different ethnicities, and children, adults, women, families. It's just an amazing book, and I want to scan some of these pages out, the photos, and use them in personal projects, of course, because I don't want to, not particularly of this guy's face, but there are some other ones that are just absolutely beautiful, and I want to have copies, so I'm going to scan some of these in so I can use them repeatedly in my different journaling projects and whatnot, and collage projects. But that's just what the dust cover looks like here. There's not a lot of description about the book in the book itself, but it's just a really cool book. And so I thought I'd kind of do, not a full flip through, because I think this will probably take well over an hour, especially with how slow I am, much as I gab. But here are some of the, and I'm going to zoom in because this book's heavy. Here are the content. This is the contents page. They're trying to speak appropriately at almost 3 a.m. So we have some different chapters in here, and different, there's some from America, and there's some famous people in here. I haven't gotten that far yet in the book, but it's just really, really cool. So let's see. yeah, so of course right here on this side, it just has the information about the book, not reproducing it, but you know, the pictures, like I mentioned, that I will be scanning, they'll be for my own personal projects. I won't sell them or anything like that. Or so here's the foreword in here. I haven't read that yet, but and it has a really cool quote in here from Michelangelo. Since through the eyes the heart is seen in the face. 1533. I like that quote. So I thought it'd be kind of fun just to kind of flip through the pages I've gone through thus far, just because I don't want any surprises of any, you know, anything that would offend anybody, like, you know, like lack of clothing. So some of these pictures, like I said, they don't have dates and some do. And it'll say who they are if they know. You know, it's just really cool because it's the variety of different people that you see. And I hope I'm not going too fast. Let me zoom in just a little bit more here. I'm trying to keep in frame because I never know what side of the page the books or the pictures are going to be on here. But like this one here, these are street musicians, Paris, no date. And it lists the photographer's name up here, and then they talk about where it's at. Like this one is at the Museum of Modern Arts in New York, the Abbott Levy Collection, partial gift of Shirley Burton. And it also will tell the type of photography that it is. So this chapter is the third eye, the beginnings of photography. So this would be like Angie from one of my bestie crafty friends from the Mountain Girl Studio. She's a photographer, and so I'm sure this would be very interesting to her. And I will read it eventually. I'm just obsessed with the photos. Ever since I was a kid, I've always loved old photos. And look, this is a really cool photo right here, and I just love it. I look at this and I'm like, you know, what was he thinking? What was he doing that day? And what did he leave to go do the next day? And you know, what his profession was. And it's just amazing when you look at these old photographs and like, oh, I wish I had some samples of the fabric and the different millinery items from their hats and their sashes that I could use, you know, in my projects and kind of display in my craft room. It's just, and I love, you know, this like little cabinet card esque little picture on here. I love it. It's just so fun. So there's like, you know, there's military and there's like royalty in here and authors and like this guy here, Christian Gottfried Ehrenberg. He's a chemist in Berlin, and this was taken in 1847. So just really, really cool. And this guy was the King of Prussia in 1847. At least I'm guessing that's what those dates are. Yes, yeah, here it is. The circa in 1848, and I can't pronounce the name. So, but these photos are just amazing. Like, look at this one here of all these women, and there's a gentleman there. So it's like, looks like that might be a gentleman, a guy back there too. I can't tell. But so it's just unidentified family group, no date, in Hamburg, Germany. So just some really cool photos. I did use this one. The page I selected for the workshop, because a lot of these pages in Orly's book were taken because she has had it for a while. So I was really excited to get my own copy and have that. But the back side, this is the page that I chose because it looks very Civil War era-ish to me. And I just liked the look of it. And I just liked it. So it worked great for the project that I was doing. I was looking for an African-American person, so I was happy to find there was an older gentleman on the backside, which I was able to use elsewhere in my project. I mean, look at this guy's hat. Look how cool that is. I'm not sure if you can see this very good. Let me zoom in just a little bit more. So just really, really cool. And I wanted to share this with all of you because I thought maybe if you were interested in using, you know, because we get like different magazines and different ephemera things for us to use in our different art projects and mixed media and things of that nature. This is just another source to do that. So it's just, I wanted to share it because I was so excited about it. I'm so thankful that I came across this in Orly's class. And let's look how dapper these gentlemen look. And their tall silk and possibly beaver felt hats that they have, top hats. And just really, really fun. So there are some pictures in here that I found so far that are kind of my favorites. I didn't mark them. I probably should have, so I could have shared them with you. But like this, look at this whole family. It's really cool. And like I said, we'll be here all day if I try. Oops, there's that page. Oops, Abby, don't grab that page. Let's do this. So there are a couple ladies here. These ladies are in New Mexico from 1882. And they're smoking. They got a little dog there with them. And there's like, you know, there's dancers, there's painters, there's chemists, there's writers. There are just regular folk like you and I. Look at this guy's hair. What a great head of hair. That is such a cool picture. This is probably one of my favorites so far. I really like the way it looks. I just like, you know, the background framing of the original photo, and I love his hair and just the way he's dressed. I just think it's a really cool photo. So just kind of fun. So this is definitely one that I would copy, make a scan it in so I could use it multiple times in different projects. This one is very awesome. I love the fact that they've included a lot of Native Americans in here as well. There are tons of different ethnicities in here, but this is really cool because there are quite a few Native Americans that I've seen scattered through the book as far as I've gotten so far. Oops, where's that page? Did I go past it already? I don't remember. Here we go. Okay, so let's get past this page here. And I know for a lot of people that's art. I just don't want to, I don't want to offend anybody. That's why I'm choosing to cover these things up. So, and there are not a ton of, you know, nudity type photos in here that I've come across. I think maybe 4 different pages. And like, you know, like I said, there are, oh my goodness, how many pages are in this book? 540. So, you know, if that kind of stuff offends you, there's, you know, definitely a lot of other choices and options you have in here. So very, very cool. So this is a Hopi maiden here with squash blossom hair. That's interesting. Sitting in the saddle, lone wolf son, no date. So, wow, just really cool. And then again here we have Sherman, and then we have Custer. So like I mentioned, you have some different military pictures in here. And it's just been really cool to look at this. And they have different actresses and actors. And I mean, look at that cool photo. This is something else. I mean, I'd love to just pull this out and just frame it. I just think it's such a cool photo. So cool. There is no date on this one or that one either. So, but yeah, so I thought it would just be kind of fun to flip through this, you know, fairly quickly. And like this one's from 1860, and this guy, it looks like a wire frame or basket type of thing. He's got little like the little dolls that you use, like artists use for drawing. I don't know what they're called, but like positional dolls. But look at that. He has them sitting in this little basket frame. It's so funny, and that's the caption or the information about it anyway. So from 1860, it's just really, really cool. And I just wanted to let you all know in case you haven't heard of it like I hadn't. And I will put a couple links in the description box, like one for Amazon. I'll see if I can find some on eBay, because there were several when I was looking on eBay, and I just happened to find one that was the cheapest, most inexpensive one for me. And like I said, look at this lady's hair. I'm so glad I flipped on this one. Look at her hair. Now, whether that's all hers, we don't know. But that is a head of hair on this woman. That is so funny. I love it. It's awesome. I should do my hair like that. Do my curls in that fashion. Look at this guy. It's just so cool. I love it. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you are, there's another page. This lady is absolutely beautiful. Her face, I think she's really beautiful, but she's in the buff. So I covered her up. Not so, again, not to offend anybody, but this is a lovely page, and you obviously could, you know, do this and still have her face, and, you know, you could paint over it, or, you know, the body part if you wanted to, stuff like that. So there are ways that you can alter this, some of these photos that maybe don't like certain parts of them or whatever. So let's kind of scooch. There's a few more, but I don't remember exactly where they are. If I happen to come across them, I'll clip them out, because I don't want, like I said, I don't want to offend anybody. But just really, really cool images. And I know that this is hard to see each of them because some of them are smaller than others, but it's just really, really beautiful book. And I mean, just look at this. Oh my gosh. Look at this guy. He's doing an oil painting of this beautiful lady. What year is this one? Let's see if it has it on this page or the next. Let's see. Yep. So this is Richard Hall at work on his portrait of Kathleen Nielsen, the future Mrs. Reginald Claypool Vanderbilt, 1902. Well, there you go. The future Mrs. Vanderbilt. So, I mean, just like to have his brushes or her dress and just the furniture. I'm just so in love with it. I mean, look at the floor. The wood floor. It's so beautiful. I love this, you guys. These beautiful African-American women that are dressed up. Let's see, there's no date and no information on these two ladies, but I love it. I love it being African-American myself. I love seeing other brown beauties and in different books and especially in vintage items and stuff. So it's just really, really cool in old documentation and things of that nature. So look at this kid with a big old stogie in his mouth. 3 Boys in a Mill, circa 1909. These are Russian steelworkers. Let's see, I'm at 16 minutes almost. Okay, look at this little boy. He looks like a little Charlie Chaplin kind of. So it's an unhealthy tenement child, handicapped in every way, Chicago, 1910. Just makes you want to reach in there and just grab him and just love on him. If you were there in that time, of course. But, oh. There's another little sweet baby girl right there, barefoot. This is 1908. This is an orphan girl. So like I said, they've got all kinds of, and who knows what the expressions are. I mean, look at this lady here. I mean, who knows what she was responding to or reacting to. Same thing with this guy. You know, some of these I've noticed are from plays and just everyday life, you know. Christmas Window, Oswego County, New York, 1937. So they've got some home decorations for Christmas in the window there. And on the front porch, there's a boy with his dog, and he's hunting. Kentucky, 1940. This is, I know that I've seen this photo. There's probably lots of photos that are obviously, you know, very well known and stuff, but that are going to resonate. Like, oh my gosh, I remember seeing this before, whatever. But I've seen this one when they've been talking about, you know, the Depression and the Dust Bowl and that kind of stuff. So I've seen this print before, that image. So just fun, you guys. And I just wanted to share it with you. So if you're interested in this kind, look at that African-American man. He's sitting there in his white suit and his hat. This is in Havana, 1932. Or I guess he's Cuban. Anyway, so I just think it's fun, and I'm looking forward to oh, little tray. Just kidding. I'm just looking forward to looking through the rest of this book, and I'm just excited about it. I mean, how cool to be able to reach in the photo and grab some of the different items that are in this display window. It'd be so cool to do that. And we've got another beautiful woman sitting there. Look at that fancy lamp. So yeah, these guys have been hunting. And a couple relaxing at their lawn. So this one's undated, but this was like Halloween costumes from, and we've all seen pictures, I'm sure most of us, of Victorian times of kids in their Halloween costumes that were really kind of creepy. So there's a shot of that, but there's no date on this one, or excuse me, untitled. Oh, this is from 1970 and 71, this picture. So, okay, so it's not as old. I don't think I've been this far. Where's my marker? I think I'm past. Oh, I am. That's my marker right there, a little magnet thing. So I haven't been this far yet. So I'll just do a little bit more because I kind of want to, you know, make sure, like I said, I'm not showing anything that's offensive and things like that. But this one here, this woman just had a baby. It's a nurse, midwife. Nurse midwife. There's a death scene. Let's see, new arrivals being processed before entering prison. Oh, okay, so they have like prison photos in here too. I didn't realize. I mean, it's photos of all kinds of things, but this is from 1967 to 68. These are some maintenance men in New York City. These are wrestlers. Capitol Wrestling, 1974. I was 2 years old. So, but yeah, I'm just excited to, that is gorgeous. Gloria Swanson. I love her. This is definitely going to get pulled out and put into my classic movie scrapbook that I have, silver screen, old Hollywood type of thing. There's Babe Ruth. Gloria Swanson, she was a beautiful woman. Beautiful, beautiful woman. So it was just her backside, but still. So just really cool pictures, you guys. And so I just, again, mostly just wanted to share this with you in case you're interested in this kind of a coffee table book, whether you want just to have it on your coffee table or just in your, you know, your personal home library. And if you're a photographer like my friend Angie is, I'm gonna have to clip that part out. Look at these ladies in their fur wraps and stuff, 1910. That would be, you know, interested in having something like this just because of the fact that it's, you know, it's a visual book, scrapbook about photography. Okay, so look at this cute little boy. We're almost at the end. Let me make sure there's not any more. I'm sorry, you guys. Like I said, I haven't looked at this part yet, so I haven't gotten this far. But, yeah, it's a really cool book. So I think it's great to use for mixed media projects. You know, if you want to use the photos for just, you know, like I said, for just basic decor, you want to print it out and put it in a frame or put it in the wall or in a card or whatever you want to do with it, or if you want it just to have in your library. I think it's just a really good, cool resource. You're going to get some education and history on photography. And I just think it's a great deal. I mean, like I said, I only paid $12 something for mine, including shipping on eBay. So the price and stuff will differ, of course, and they're used because they're original, at least mine is because, you know, original one from the 70s. So just a really cool book, you guys. So I just want to share it with all of you. Hopefully it's been interesting to kind of flip through and look at these. And yeah, so let me know in the comment section below if this is a book that you think you'd be interested in, or if there was maybe a picture I shared that you're like, oh my gosh, that was a really cool picture, or anything like that. I'll be able to kind of just chit chat with you all about that in the comment section. This is a really cool one here too. I love it that you can see the light coming through in the blinds. It's just such a cool photo. Sorry for the glare from the light there. But anyway, all right, so I just want to share it with all of you. Again, it's called Faces, and I will have a couple places where you can find it linked below. Of course, I can't promise on the eBay links if I find a couple because, you know, things go as they go and that kind of thing. So, but, and if you have this book, let me know below as well. And like, what do you do with it? Do you just use it as its intended purpose as a book, or you know, a maker, creator, artist like me and all my other crafty friends, and use it in your projects? It'd be kind of fun to know what everybody else uses them for. So anyway, just wanted to kind of share it with you and let you know about it. So I will see you guys next time. So happy scrapping, happy planning, happy crafting, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.